Welcome to Olympian Water Testing, giving you the best in water analysis. Today we're looking at Medicine Net. Is iron in drinking water bad for you? We know that it can leave stains on your appliances. We know that it can corrode your pipes. We know that it can cause a lot of other issues. But is it bad for you? Is it good, or is it in between? So, taking a look at the experts, their family had a long history with iron overload disease of hemochromatosis, and though they do not have the disease, they are carriers for the gene. So they looked into it. And recently they moved into a house with well water, and they found out that the red sludge that they found in the back of the toilet tank was caused from excess iron in the water, and they're told the water contains about 30% iron. So, is there health risks with that, with drinking, bathing, using it? Because as we know, water is the most ubiquitous source. So, is there any issue with iron in drinking water? And what will happen if this iron's not removed? So what did they say? Usually, iron overload is caused by the disease, hemochromatosis, and it's a genetic disease caused by a change mutation in a gene, and that's important in limiting the absorption of iron from the intestine. And if an individual homozygous for a mutated gene, that is, mutated genes are found on both chromosomes that contain the gene, iron absorption from the intestine is abnormally increased. And as a result, iron accumulates in the organs within the body. Therefore, the situation, the liver, the heart, and the pancreatic damage from iron is highly likely, though it's not invariable if an individual for a mutated gene, that is, one of the only chromosomes, contained a mutated gene and the other chromosomes contained a normal gene. There may be an increase in the absorption of iron. However, the increase of absorption is less, and there's no clear evidence that the organs are damaged. All individuals with family members in hemochromatosis should have their genes analyzed, since the mutation genes can be identified in most patients who have them. And this is recommended primarily to uncover individuals who have this issue and would benefit from treatment before damage occurs. That's why genetic testing also identifies individuals who are carriers as well. Now, if you have one gene that is mutated, your child has a 50% chance of getting that gene, in case testing your child would determine whether or not she got the mutated gene as a carrier as well. And if an individual has two normal genes, he can drink waters with high levels of iron. And if he has a hemochromatosis mutation, he should probably drink bottled water rather than water containing high levels of iron, even though this may be unnecessary. It might not have an effect, but it may. And of course, if he has that issue for hemochromatosis mutation, he should drink bottled water rather than water containing high levels of iron. Moreover, he should be evaluated by a physician. So that is the answer. If there's iron in your drinking water, then it's a good idea to know some of your medical history. That being said, even if you don't have this condition, it can still be an issue for high levels of iron. Iron overload can happen to anyone. So it's always a good idea, especially if you have this condition, or even if you don't, to have your water periodically tested for iron.